Hello everyone, Dan, or if you know me by coffee. Anyways, I'm here to say that in this video there's going to be some materials that I'm going to go over that may not be suitable. So I'm going to give a heads up and say that some screenshots or some wording may not be correct for this occasion. But to begin this, I would like to start out by saying if when I show this user, I do not want any type of harassment towards this user, and this is a past issue. 2 years have passed. It's no longer important to me. I've recovered. I'm doing better. But I would like to say no harassment. This isn't a way to gain fame or anything above that. This is just to warn others and younger people the issue of social media and adults online. Some aren't bad, but take precautions. This is like to educate others on to trust people and to be careful mostly. But on top of that, there's some topics I will be going over, such as some and photos and texting and inappropriate role plays and disturbing stuff, etc. We're gonna go over how it started, the roleplay that was happening, the character I used, the community I was in, the drawings the guy requested, and how my parents found out about this actually, and the photos he wanted from me and sent me, and his bio at the time, and then at the very end there's going to be an apology, which is extremely important to listen to because I feel like an apology is needed. So with that out of the way, just listen to the video and be careful online. Thank you. I'm here to basically confront this user about a past issue that has happened a while back, but how it started. This is based off a script, so if I sound like a robot, then womp womp. But anyways, it started when I was younger. I was 15. I was starting my YouTube channel and trying to get popular at the time, and that's when I got Discord. This user DM'd me while I was uneducated and gullible during this time. I was going through a tough time, and at this moment I want some sort of attention out of it, which you should never do. I'll give you some signs to avoid for future cautions, I guess. Now the roleplays. It all started sort of normally until he asked me to roleplay with him. Sooner or later that roleplay turned into a sick, twisted fantasy and turned into a, let's say, NSFW roleplay. Almost immediately. He roleplayed half the time, and all it was him trying to control and do NSFW with me. Since he admitted to almost being quote-unquote turned on almost all the time, he admitted to wanting to marry and even tried controlling the DMs whenever he got the chance, and it was extremely graphic and disgusting. The roleplay continued on for a while, a year even. Now the character that was used, I was uncreative and it was unprofessional of me during that time using a character that wasn't mine, but he kept requesting some inappropriate drawings of this character which wasn't even mine at all. Now, the apology comes in later on at the end, but to get this out of the way, the community I was in was a Sonic community, and so was he. And I thought that was something we bonded over, which I regret even DMing him at the time. Considered I was in T-Mom at the time using the character Xylo, which I completely find disgusting of me, and I'm sorry to those who had to witness me using the character for the wrong purposes, saying it was my dimension and a female. Now the drawings. He requested a few drawings that involved explicit positions and clothing. Me being uneducated, I did those drawings unknowingly what was happening. Now, my parents did find the conversations, which I'm so lucky that they found the conversations because they informed me and warned me, which a screenshot will show up at the end. But my mom found the chats and she told the guy what he was doing was wrong and indeed illegal of his actions and doing. I regret doing nothing during this time considering I was going through some family drama but wished for attention which I got incorrectly. The photos. This guy mentioned on many occasions sent some inappropriate pictures and said I should send some as well, in other words, which sadly I did, but I was wearing clothes, luckily, and I informed I was uncomfortable about these pictures. He mentioned he wanted some explicit pictures of a minor while he was in his early 20s. After many role plays, he kept requesting some inappropriate pictures and kept the act up for some time. He also sent some pictures of what he wanted the character to be in and was adult clothing. He was going to use that for his adult purposes and save them to his camera roll, as I assume. His bio. As I checked his bio, recently, it said he had a girlfriend at the time when he was friended, before he even got blocked. But while he was still talking to me, which I couldn't take a screenshot since I blocked him from earlier on, and it should have been done from the start, but I didn't do such, which I regret, but he's now blocked and reported from my side. Now the apology. At the time I thought it was correct, which I was completely mistaken, and I feel disgusted and used by my actions and doings and the roleplays with this guy in his 20s. I apologize for using the character when I was younger. It was extremely disturbing and so disrespectful to the creator of the series and the character, which I deeply apologize for, and to everything I've done with that character. I regret so much. I'm doing better to use my own characters and make anything roleplay related with my own characters. I have and will improve even more from this, and I haven't used anyone's character ever since. Since I have matured and realized my mistakes in doing so in this type of behavior, I would also like to apologize for not putting this up before. I didn't know what he was doing at the time. Sooner or later I got uncomfortable with his actions, blocked him for 2 years until I finally had the courage to rat him out for being a total creep. I also apologize for the amount of blurring that is done. It was extremely inappropriate in DMs. I am not risking of getting my channel removed for trying to put a warning out for others. I hope you can also forgive me for my actions, which will affect a few people, and this will expose my past a bit. Thank you for watching this and listening. I hope you can get some sort of mindset of what people, almost every pedo wants and their mindset, and I apologize for the lack of screenshots. It was just really disturbing and disgusting about how I even followed along the roleplay. But again, thank you for listening, and I hope this can help for future events and these problems can be avoided and these people can be put away forever. But again, thank you. Goodbye.